Hey, it's your boy Biazza, and if you're here for a message, I want you to choose between these three animals, and from there, I'm gonna channel a message from you. Okay? So you either have the duck, you have the bunny, or you have the rabbit. I'm gonna say it one more time. You got group one, which is the duck, group two, which is the bunny, and group three, which is the rabbit. And just check the next video for your message. Let's do it, baby. What's up? It's your boy Biazza, and if you have chose this pile, which is the duck, then this is your message. And I feel for you guys have been elevating yourself. You have been clearing out the clutter. You have been getting the motherfuckers out your way. You're not playing, baby. You have been enforcing your boundaries. You've been putting things down. You've been letting motherfuckers know, hey, this is what it is. This is the law. And if you break the law, then you're going to get the consequences of breaking my laws when you're in my domain. You understand that you can't control Africa when you over here in the United States. You can't control it for Africa letting inside. They got their boundaries. You can't control a whole continent when you ain't even control your own country. You understand that. But you have been building empires within your own vessel, that you have been growing from a country into your own continent. Like the way you've been growing yourself, that you're now North America. You are now North America. You a whole continent. You ain't just a little piece of an island. Your boundaries ain't just no little city. No, you have really set standards for yourself on ways that people now have levels they have to reach before they can understand the fullness of you. Before they can understand you North America, they gotta know that you got Canada, America, you got Mexico, you got Alaska part, you got all these different parts of you. You feel me? I know Alaska is a part of the United States, although you get what I'm saying. You have levels to how you move. You have levels to how much you show somebody who you are. With the duck spirit being here, you're not afraid to speak your truth. You're not afraid to let somebody know, like, hey, that ain't good. Hey, you know, ducks, when you fuck with a duck, gonna start helping to do the damn bird, bitch. A damn who go caw, off and do shit like that. But you know what the fuck, a quack, bitch. You know how a bird go. But that's what you've been doing too. You've been letting a person know that just because I'm not saying it in a way that you like doesn't mean I'm trying to say this to hurt your feelings. Doesn't mean I'm trying to say this in a way to tell you I don't fuck with you. This is me trying to tell you I do fuck with you, because a person who I don't fuck with, a duck, you gonna just run up on your ass and bite. You just gonna run up and fight their ass. A duck is not afraid to run up on your ass. Y'all ever went out there to them goddamn someplace out here, and them damn big ass geese and shit will walk up on your ass, and you think they ain't gonna fight you, bitch? Them bitches will fight you. Them bitches will run up on you, and that's you. You're not afraid to stand on your boundaries, to stand in your truth. You're not afraid to let a motherfucker know you have pissed me off. You have overstepped your boundaries, and you either are gonna act or accordingly, or I'm gonna remove myself. No, you're not forcing people to step to your boundaries. You know the boundaries are not for them, they're for you. You know it's a big difference between rules and boundaries. And so at the end of the day, when a motherfucker is not staying true to living accordingly to your boundaries, when they want to hang with you, be around you, then you know that you just got to remove yourself from that person, because you have already done your best to address it. You talk to them, you let them know, like, hey, I don't fuck with this, and they still continue to do it. Stop shaming yourself for removing yourself, baby. That's your damn message. I said all that just for you to know that this message is for you. But the message for you is to stop shaming yourself and feeling guilty when you got to put a motherfucker in their place, because you used to be somebody who used to be a goody two-shoe, a people pleaser, bitch. You used to, right? You used to. So stop pulling on energy that you used to be, bitch, and be who you is now. Be who you is now, duck. The fuck? And stop letting folks treat you like a duck-ass nigga. You ain't no duck-ass nigga, bitch. You bit duck. You bit duck, bitch. What the fuck they talking about, bitch? You pop out when he took that spinach, bitch. You beat Sinbad. What are you talking about? Sinbad. These bitch out here sinning bad as fuck. And they want you to sin with them and get on their level. But bitch, they have to understand that, bitch, if you have to come down from your tower, you ain't coming down to be talking about it no more, bitch. I talked about it when I was up here. When you were all the way up there, you like, bitch, you better get your ass on fire, whoop that ass. And you have to come down and whoop that ass, baby. You one of those spirituals that have to realize, bitch, spirituals can be light and dark. Spirituals can be light and dark, and that does not equate good or evil. Darkness is just as good as light can be. Darkness is just as evil as light can be, baby. So with that being said, stop letting motherfuckers try your top, and stop thinking that you gotta be a certain type of way to be spiritual. You can't cuss a bitch out, you can't fight, you can't. Bitch, you better do what you can do, what you can do until you do better. It's your boy Biazza, and that's the motherfucking message, dog. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Biazza, and if you chose the bunny, then this is your message. Look at you being all soft and cute in your soft boy era, in your soft girl era. You just being all fluffy and rainbows and sunshines. But it's a piece of darkness that you have been ignoring inside yourself. You see the darkness in everyone else because of how much work you have done inside of you. And now you at a place that you have grown so deep, and you have love yourself so much that now it's time for you to start loving those parts of you that you have shamed since you was a child. For some of you, this is your sexuality. For some of you, this is the way how you feel towards others. You feel like you shouldn't have such a strong sexual drive towards people and towards things, but in truth, that just means you have a strong creative energy. You feel shame and guilty because you are always masturbating. You're always still watching porn. You still watching certain videos. You watch certain music that other spirits will tell you couldn't do if you're trying to live in a high vibration. But you're learning the understanding of your balance. Your balance. You're balancing your light and your darkness. You're balancing what you consider as good and evil. Good and evil is morality, and good and evil is up to the human to determine what it is that they perceive as good and what they perceive as evil. And it starts as an internal thing, and then it comes out into the whole around you, because it may be something that you may feel is good for you, but it may not be good for the whole. And from there, you have to sit with self and determine, is what you're doing truly harming those around you, or are those around you projecting onto you because they don't agree with your methods? Okay, little bunny, you have been doing the work for thousands of years. I often say last few years because I was channeling consciously this life, although spirit wanting to come in and like, no, you are someone that they call a great sage. You are someone that are a mystic. You are someone that considers yourself a witch, a wizard. You consider yourself a shaman. You consider yourself someone that actually work and move energy. You alchemize energy. You move energy around. You don't just feel energy. You can see it. You can taste it. You can smell it. You understand it. You immerse yourself with the energies around you. You walk in the room, you instantly know what the fuck going on. You feel me? You feel a scratch in your butt. You like, it must mean I need to get my ass up out of here. You don't just feel itchy. You know that your itches tell you something. You don't just get a stomach ache. You know your stomach ache is telling you something about the person you talking to. Like, they got my solar plexus hurting. I can't trust what they saying. They may be lying. My throat telling me to shut the fuck up because it's closing up. Every time I try to talk, bitch, I bite my tongue. You are understanding the messages that your body sends to you, little bunny. You have been connecting to your feminine energy for how it looks for you. You understand that feminine isn't female. Feminine is a essence. Feminine is a state of being. You feel me? So I want to send all of my bunnies out there much love, much peace. Continue to, embody the traits of the bunny. If you don't understand the traits of the bunny, you can always look up the spiritual meaning of bunny. You feel me? And take those generic terms and apply them into your life as they fit. Do not ever try to make something fit. And don't ever shy away from the shadow aspects. Look at the shadow and the illusions. We look at the light and the dark, but do we pay attention to the shadows and the illusions that these things cast? Light casts shadows. In the dark, we see illusions. People may tell you opposite, but it's Biaz Rabunte talking to you. So I'm going to tell you one more time. Light casts shadows. You see illusions in the darkness. Let that sit on your shoulder real quick. It's your boy Biaz Rabunte and deuces. Oh, what's up, B? It's your boy Biaz Rabunte, and if you are here, then you are a rabbit. And if you are a rabbit, I need to let you know you need to get up off your ass. You need to make some moves. The rabbit in this form is really manifesting itself in the masculine form. I'm seeing a lake full of unstill water. So the water is not moving. You have emotions that you haven't been dealing with. You have emotions that you've been ignoring. You have things that you've been wanting to purify, but you are scared to touch it. You want to get it out your closet, but you don't want to clean the closet up. You want Mary Sue to clean it. You're like, hey, I wish somebody can just come take these things away from me. Can you just take all these energies off me? But if they do, how will you learn? If someone's always coming to help you determine what you're feeling and what you're thinking, how could you ever learn to do it on your own? If you're always wondering how high someone else jumped, how would you ever discover how high can you jump? How would you ever discover how deep that your emotional body can go if you're always letting somebody else discover it for you? You're not truly seeing anything about yourself. You're being a bypasser. You are a passenger in the car of someone else, and you're still not even paying attention to the view. Baby, you need to learn to see what's right in front of you, because you are too busy in your mind, in your head, that you are not seeing reality for what it is. And that is why it is so complicated for you to tell that's happened to your emotions, because you are spiraling in different ways, in different components of how something can go. If you are feeling anxious about something, you are overthinking about the anxiousness. If you are wondering about how you should say something to somebody, you have thought about 20,000 ways of how that conversation can go, but you haven't did it. You don't did all the work internally to the point that you feel like you don't have to do any work externally. You feel so complete because you are whole in self. Not understanding that if you are whole in self, it will also reflect outside of self. So if you're still seeing imbalances outside yourself, then doesn't that equate that there are an imbalance inside yourself based on your wisdom? If everything is within as without, as above so below, based on your wisdom, if things are not going right below, something's not going right above. If something that's going right without, something's not going right within. And for you to get a further understanding of this message, just look up the spiritual meaning of the rabbit. Look up the components. Look at the traits that that spirit animal is bringing to you and do your best to embody them. It doesn't mean if you have them or not, you can learn. And that you'll continue to embody these traits of the rabbit, that determination, that inquisitive energy, that energy to get to moving and stop letting the turtle win the race, then maybe you will start seeing some tremendous changes in your life. It's your boy B. Oswald Bunte once again, and that's your message, little rabbit.